Hey gang, it's JC and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, August 20th, 2012. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. Great television archives up top. We have JC's Eye Candy below. We'll get to that a little bit later on. And of course the results of our rock and roll poll question. We update, by the way, every Mondays and Thursdays here at jcontheline.com. But please follow me on Facebook at The Showgram with JC Corcoran. The Showgram with JC Corcoran. I'm posting stuff all the time, putting up pictures and videos and all sorts of little ditties here and there. And also on Twitter once in a while, STL JC Corcoran. But I hate the Twitter sphere, so we'll just forget about that for right now. Have you, or has anybody you've ever known, ever won more than $1,000 in a state lottery? That was our question. 64% of you said no. 36% of you said yes. That's not bad. That's, like 1 in 3 odds. It's better than I thought it was going to be. All right, our rock and roll poll question today. Let's do the question first, and then we'll go back and sort of look at this story about Todd Akin. What do you think the impact of Todd Akin's comments are going to be? It's amazing. This story not only went national, but it is the lead story nationally in a couple of cases. Today's show led with it. So what's going to be the consequences of Todd Akin's comments? A, he's toast. B, the Missouri Senate seat is probably up for grabs now. C, it might cost Akin a couple of percentage points, but it'll blow over for the most part. Or D, I stand with Todd Akin and against Claire McCaskill and the Obama agenda. Please answer down in the corner. Won't this be interesting on Thursday when we come back and update? All right, so the man says, from what I understand from doctors, pregnancy from rape is really rare. Well, you heard the rest of it, okay? He believes that if a woman is raped, that somehow there's something inside the human female reproductive system that goes, that wasn't real sex, that was a rapist, so just push it right back out. Just get at him. Just get it out. Just get it out. What's funny to me is the way the media, even the local media here, is trying to handle the story by saying they are controversial comments. Controversial? Really? No, there's no controversy. Controversy implies that there might be like two sides to the story. Then again, we are talking West County and St. Charles. We'll get to that here in just a couple of minutes. I don't like to try to taint the results of the rock and roll poll question, but in this particular case, I can't really talk about this without sort of doing it, and that is this. I don't think Todd Akin's going to lose. You know why? Because I think his constituents love him. And what he said might not be exactly what they're thinking, and it might not be exactly what they wanted from him stirring a hornet's nest like this, but deep down inside, I really think that there's a big chunk, particularly over 60 crowd, who just adores this guy, that this is the way they think, and they love this guy. And by the way, they hate Obama, and means they hate Claire McCaskill, and so they're voting against Claire McCaskill as much as they're voting for Todd Akin, but they love this guy. They believe this stuff. They believe this stuff. And it's just also interesting, you have to look at St. Louis right now, because we're not looking too good right now. We're just not looking too good. This is the national stage. This thing has kicked up dirt into the face of the national journalists, and so here we go. So now we have a community that is known for puppy mills and meth labs and gonorrhea. More Fortune 500 companies are leaving this community than United Van Lines can pack up. We lost our airport hub status years ago. Our market size has dwindled down to market number 22. It was 18 when I got here back in 1984. The Rams are going to leave St. Louis in a couple of years. We now know that you can be shot and killed pretty much anywhere, including broad daylight in the Central West End. But you know what? It's a great place to raise a family. We have a free zoo! Now, I would love to be wrong on this, but I'm telling you, Todd Akin's not going to lose. By the way, Paul Ryan was co-sponsor of a House bill just last year that would ban the use of federal funds for abortion except in cases of forcible rape, which is funny because rape by definition is forcible. This was just one little word they put into, this is what lawyers do. They can put one word into a document that's 39 pages long, and it can change, by one word, can change the entire meaning of the entire document. If that measure had passed, a 13-year-old emotionally manipulated girl who had sex with a friend or a relative would no longer be able to use Medicaid to terminate a resulting pregnancy, nor would her parents be able to use their tax-exempt health savings fund. So this is where it gets really dicey, and you're not kidding me, because Romney put Paul Ryan in there to energize and electrify his base. Anyhow, let's see what happens. Let's watch this space, as I am wont to say. St. Louis Rams. All right, so which team is it now? Which team are we watching? Are we watching the team from 2 weeks ago or the one from over the weekend? By the way, the play-by-play guy who they brought in from Los Angeles to do the preseason games mentioned mentioned this could be a harbinger of things to come, which comes from the Department of Redundancy Department. A harbinger means, never mind. The Cardinals, Skip Schumacher, 1 for 8 yesterday in the 19-inning ball game, including a called third strike with runner on third in the 18th to end the inning. You know, Skip got an opportunity to start yesterday. A lot of people believe that Skip should be the starting second baseman, and then he stunk the place up, and I feel bad for him because I like Skip, but that was, whoa. When you watch a 19-inning ball game starting at 1 o'clock and it ends at like 6:45, you feel really stupid. And guess what I did yesterday? Yeah, I feel really stupid. I'm thinking to myself, you know, if they win this game, it'll be history. You know, it'll be history. People will be talking about it for years, particularly if something of heroic fashion takes... Never mind. What else we got here? Dateline NBC last night did a great piece. Now, we all know that carnivals are crooked. You know, and people, communities, there's one in Olivet that I used to go to every year, and a couple of others that we go to. And if you got kids, you got to take them because they want to go to the carnival. But I try to not let them waste their money on things that are rigged. And it's no big breaking news story that the carnival's games are rigged, but they showed how they're rigged. For example, you shoot those basketballs. First of all, it's not a regulation size hoop. The thing has got like a half an inch on either side of the ball. And also, it's oval. It's not round. So if you try to put a round ball into an oval and it bounces off anything, it just shoots right out. They brought in a championship free throw shooter, and this woman couldn't sink one basket. And then they brought in a sniper, an actual sniper, like from the military. And he couldn't win with the rifle they gave him on the bang bang shoot 'em up thing. It was a great piece last night. Groupon is toast. How about that? Advertisers and businesses have found that daily deals, like the ones offered by Groupon, devalue their products and services. What an interesting story that is. How about the Illinois governor, Pat Quinn, tacking on a $3 charge to patrons of all strip clubs in Illinois, and the money goes to rape crisis centers. Connection, please? Huh? Hey, you go to a strip club, a lot of guys go to a strip club because they're all bottled up and it's a release, and then they are probably less likely to physically assault somebody. Not more likely, so the thing is absolutely backwards. It's wired backwards. But, I can't fix everything. If you're looking at that picture that's floating around on the internet of the Mars rover, what is that thing called? I forgot the name of it. Anyhow, it shows. It's like look at the shot from look at the beautiful sunset, and then you see it's not the sunset. It's three like stars lined up, and it says one is Earth and the other one's Venus and the other one's something else, and it's phony. All right, so don't get suckered into that thing. Somebody who's just playing games. How about Jimmy Kimmel? 34-year-old St. Joe High School graduate, went to KU. Co-head writer of the show, Molly McNierney, is his fiancée from right over here at St. Joe's. How about that? Quote, when you're younger, you dread your period, and when you get older, you want to give it a big hug. You think, I still got it going on. The words of Katie Couric, whose new talk show debuts next month, and the promos look awful. And they've already fired a couple of people who were responsible for getting the show together because it wasn't working in the trial runs. They do these focus groups, and then they do test shows, and apparently they were stupid. I'm going to tell you something. I think Hope Solo's nuts. People love her right now because she's semi-attractive, and she was the star goalie on the women's Olympic soccer team. And but she's crazy. First of all, she's got an inflated sense of self-importance. She wrote a book. Not really sure who would be interested in reading that book. And now she is claiming that her co-star, her dancing partner on Dancing with the Stars, was like slapping the crap out of her, and he's denying the whole thing. I believe him, not her. Melky Cabrera, suspended by Major League Baseball, San Francisco Giants, and he really screwed up even more than people thought. Not only did he take the banned substance, according to Major League Baseball, he set up a fake website to make it look like there was some sort of misunderstanding, and the fake website sells the fictitious product that secretly contains the testosterone he tested positive for. In other words, he thought he could just make up a product that fraudulently spiked his testosterone level and make everybody believe that the product actually existed. The whole thing was phony. The Players Union, which was appealing to Major League Baseball on his suspension, has withdrawn now, and basically they're saying, "You're on your own, buddy." All right, what else we got here? New nationwide survey, 2/3 of Americans say they drink. Men drink beer, women drink wine. Average person, 4.2 drinks a week. 2.3 million toilets in the United States being recalled because they might explode. That's when you know you're having a bad day. Here's how you know you got too much damn money. The FDA approved it too. If you're running out of, you're running out of patience because you are ruining shirts with your underarm activity that is just staining the shirt and everything like that. For $3,000, you can have your armpits blasted with a dose of microwave radiation. It supposedly kills off 30,000 sweat glands and reduces sweating by 82%. It lasts about a year, and you got too much damn money if you got money to do that. And I don't know what's going on at the Red Lobster in Fairview Heights, but after they had an incident there, I don't know, a year or so ago, where a waitress got beat up by a bunch of patrons. It just happened basically the other day, and it was because the service was too good. The person kept, filling the water glass and saying, "Hi, how you doing? How's your meal?" Everything, and they finally got tired of it. And by the way, that can be annoying, but not annoying enough to beat up the waitress, for God's sake. That's two at the same Red Lobster in Fairview Heights. All right, JC's Eye Candy today. I tell you, I've heard about some elaborate wedding proposals, and I thought I was really slick when I had my friend Chef Matt Burke, put the engagement ring under some fruit on a creme brulee. You are not going to believe this guy's wedding proposal, and I am tempted to just tell you nothing. Just watch it, and then go back and look at the caption I provided on JC's Eye Candy. This is it has raised the bar significantly, almost impossibly so, for anybody who wants to do a fancy. All right, it has been 80 days since they pulled the plug on me at my last radio station, the creeps over there who threw me out without any severance pay, even though I did everything they asked of me, and 57 days since the awful Deb Peterson was told that she no longer has her stupid little gossip column. Good things come to those who wait. Hi, Mark and Lauren. You're awful. All right, so what's going to be the impact of the Todd Akin thing? You have your choices down in the corner. Please answer. We update on Mondays and Thursdays here on the Daily Dose, and I'm on Facebook at The Showgram with J.C. Corcoran, Twitter, STL Corcoran. That's it. The Daily Dose for Monday, August 20th, 2012, a combined venture with MindAct in beautiful downtown Clayton. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.